Hey Taurus, what's up? It's Rachel from Royal Soul Tarot, and I'm here to do a little reading for you for July. Inspired by this full moon in Capricorn, inspired by this lovely yard that my mom has, the trees, the old walnut tree I'm sitting underneath that's been here since I was really little, feeling inspired to do this. So I pulled two cards for you, a situation and the obstacle. I've been doing a lot of readings for myself and really coming across this need right now to gather, it's a very receptive time, been getting a lot of twos, also a lot of sixes and nines. What is going to bring balance? And usually the nines are crisis. What are the crises that come into our lives so that we can cut and purge the things that we do not need or we do not love, okay? You came up with the situation card, King of Swords. The King of Swords is so smart, and Taurus, you are so smart. Mental, a communicator, sometimes very severe. Responsible, very responsible. I think this is some sort of clue that you could possibly be, since it was crossed with Nine of Wands, this crisis with possibly what you do in your life as work. I'm wondering if you love it. The King of Swords can be quite cold, quite unfeeling, quite unemotional. We'll get the job done still, but might be going through the motions. There might not be a lot of passion with what you do. So I know that, well, do you know that you're good at what you do? And if you do know that, can you grow it? Can you expand it? Can you increase it? Can you add new facets to it to make yourself love it again? Or perhaps this nine is telling you that you need to go in a different direction. This is the perfect time to gather that evidence that that is the case. The nine says, it's funny, the nine is sometimes very self-sacrificial. Of course, the nine in the major arcana is the Hermit. Look how all of these wands seem to be enclosing this figure, like a gate or like a closed off, isolated, limited area. Are you being too rigid with yourself? Rigidity. Are you limiting yourself as far as to what your abilities are, your possibilities, your opportunities? Are you caging yourself in? Look at how you talk to yourself. Look at your thoughts about yourself. If there's I can't, I should, or if you're projecting that onto other people, you can't, you should. Careful with that. How about we can, I can, I love this. What about a hobby right now? How could you start knocking this gate down with things that you love to do? Perhaps even, you might even feel guilty, like, oh, this isn't even part of my profession. This isn't my personality. This isn't what am I doing this for? This seems like a waste of time. It's not. Anything that engages your heart right now, Taurus, anything that gets this, sorry, I'm itching because little ants are crawling on me. Oh, I love trees, but who knows? Little mosquitoes and stuff. How can you melt the Ice King? How can you melt the Ice Queen? How can you get feeling again? How can you light up again? Look at this head is one big light. I love it. And holding that one wand is saying, this is me right at this moment. I need to find myself again. I need to find what makes me sing again. I need to find what makes my heart feel joyful again. And it doesn't matter if it makes me any money, and if it doesn't matter if it's not what I feel like I should be doing. Let's let go of some of the severity. Let go of some of the cruelty to yourself. One more sword, and it's a new cycle. Okay, so you've almost reached the end of this. This would be a perfect time, this retrograde time, to look at this. Go out on a limb, get a spark, fire up some new passions. Okay, either with what you do already or what you want to do in little moments or in the future. Could be a totally new direction for you. Okay, so excited, Taurus. Love to you and best. Bye.